Many of you will remember that Pope Francis died the Monday after Easter Sunday. About a month or two prior to that, another person passed away. One, Theodore McCarrick, who had formerly been Cardinal McCarrick. And think about the difference between the two men. If Theodore McCarrick had lived his life differently, his funeral would have been quite different. But if you look at the two men, who needs the prayers more? Pope Francis, to all the observant eyes from the outside, right? He did pretty well for himself. Achieved the highest status in amongst the Catholic hierarchy. Died in good reputation and all those things. But Theodore McCarrick did pretty well for himself, but died greatly infamous for his actions. And his actions alone, McCarrick's actions alone, don't merit praise, but only blame. In fact, the worst of the fires available to human beings he deserves by justice. But he needs prayers. Pope Francis, for the Jubilee year, opened up the opportunity to gain a second plenary indulgence every day, as long as you are willing to give it for somebody somebody who had died, or for all the dead. And the first time I explained that, no big deal. But the second time I explained it, I was at the doors of St. John Lateran, a couple of days after the Pope had died, thinking to myself, I wonder if he did this on purpose. Hey, I'm dying. I'm probably going to die this year. I wonder what's the way I can get the maximum number of people to pray for me. And you think about that week, just that 1 week, in between his death and funeral, between the Monday where he died and the Saturday when his funeral was held. Think about that. How many people came to the city and passed through those doors and did the actions that he had prescribed? And if even 3% of them had decided to offer their plenary indulgence for him, the number is astronomical. And then you look at the disgraced prelate, no public funeral, just a note. But who needs it more? I was talking to a family one time. They had somebody had really hurt one of their family members, and the person I was speaking with, I wasn't talking with the whole family, speaking with one person from a particular family, was sharing with me their lament of all this pain and heartache that had happened. This person was extremely well-formed, catechized, very dedicated Catholic. So I wouldn't say this to most people, but I said, look, I'll say this to you. You have to learn to pray for your enemies. And she got it right away. Like, I have to pray for this person because he needs it more. So praying for your enemies and love those who persecute you and love those who hate you and turn the other cheek all seems wonderful when it's abstract, but it becomes very difficult when it becomes very real. But that's where saints are made. So love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you.